you have to give Toledo credit. Played well tonight. A lot of big plays by them. I thought we had our opportunities in the first half, and you can't. We had two holding penalties, a penalty on a kickoff return for a touchdown, a face mask, personal foul face mask on defense in the first half, and our defense played well enough. It's 14-6. It's a one-score game, and we challenged them at halftime to. We had got the ball in the third quarter, and you know got some points out of it, and then they got some huge plays. The receiver, the transfer kid from Georgia, that was a huge play in the game. And we just offensively we didn't hit any of our shot stuff tonight, really. You know, against Miami, against Eastern, we made some plays down the field, double moving, hit some shot things. And tonight we didn't make those plays, and we had to nickel and dime it down the field, and then just couldn't get the ball in the end zone. Hats off to Toledo. They've got a complete football team going in. I told them, told the team that, and we would have to play we'd have to play our best 4 quarters of football to have a shot in the game. We didn't, and we were in it, but we just couldn't make the plays that we kind of made the last couple of weeks.
Coach, I just have a question. In the opening drive in your opening drive in the third quarter, you had converted on 4th down twice on 4th and 5, but at the end of the drive, you decided to kick a field goal on 4th and 1. Is there any particular reasoning behind wanting to kick the field goal? Yeah,
it's 14-9, and our defense was hanging in there. The big plays hadn't started yet for Toledo, and it's 14-9, and that's just that's what my gut said, and that's what we did.
Anything stand out about those big plays in the second half? Any commonalities or guys making plays?
Yeah, on the long pass, it's our number one passing concept. I mean, our guys we run the same passing concept that we run it. Everybody runs it. All right, and that's the first look, and it's the transfer from Georgia, and he's a really good player. He doesn't have a lot of catches. I don't think. I think he's a slow start, but last 2 or 3 games, I think he's starting to come on, and he's the guy that had it on the onside too, I believe. But he's a talented guy. He got some great speed. He just outran us.
How much did you lost your entire left side of the offensive line at halftime or shortly thereafter? Yeah. How much did that impact trying to make up ground?
Yeah, TJ showed unbelievable toughness. He was really beat up last week. We thought he wasn't going to finish against Eastern, but he hung in there and got through it. And he was limited practice this week. We had a lot of guys that really, Treat Drake didn't take a snap all week, just so he could try to play in the game. We had 2 or 3 of those, but on TJ. In particular, he was very tender in pregame. His mom came in and he did his very, very best, but he had pulled himself at halftime and just couldn't do it. And we were, we played a lot of young guys in the second half. A lot of young guys, and I referenced it to the team that hey, this is it's action, and they got the first taste. So there'll come a time and place that we'll have to come back to revisit that with those guys and make sure they understand what the future holds.
Were those the first reps TJ has missed all year?
Yes. He has not missed a rep. Well, he has not missed 1 rep all season. So.
I suppose the protection issues impacted Curtis, and you mentioned not hitting some shots and thinking there wasn't a lot of opportunity to wait for shots to develop either, correct?
Yeah. Again, Isaiah, you like to see him make the catch. But you guys know we're not going to make every catch on the post route. Yeah. Great. You like to make that one. Their guy made it. Our guys didn't. I'm not upset with Isaiah. We're going to have those drops. Playing that type of defense, the number 1 pass defense. The pass to Cam. It was man coverage, will thrown ball. Cam just didn't come up with it. It's good coverage, but now you're 2nd and 10 against a good team, and that's where we struggled tonight. I thought if you take those, you call those shot things, you're second and long, you know, and you don't want to be third and long against our pass rush. 99's a special guy, you know, and we've done some smoke and mirrors with our protection tonight, but we got you know, we used the backs and we used tight ends, but we were just we're so outmanned in there with who was playing. Toledo did, again, hats off to Toledo. They did a good job mixing it up. And so, you know, they brought pressure when we didn't think they would, and forced us some man on man. And you know, Curtis is a warrior. He took a beating tonight, and tried to stand in there to do the best he could. Took off when he made some plays with his feet. It really kept us in drives alive, you guys. I mean, you watched the game, so.
Shifting gears just a little bit here, this senior class that you're graduating, a lot of special guys, just what can you say about their impact in this program?
I couldn't be prouder. It's the pandemic. They came, you know, almost all of them came back to fight for this program and this university. They've done it every day. They've done it with class. It's why I coach. I've been doing this 33 years, and you know, the first 10 or 12, I'm not sure. You know, let's go win some games, and you know, as my children got older, it's about developing young men, and that's why this staff's here and works 7 days a week, and you know, the offensive staff's here at 4:30 for guys that you're talking about right there, and it was a tough game tonight. I mean, you know, we were in it. We kept fighting. Then it got out of hand at 35-9, I think. You know, but those guys on the sideline were about it, and they were, you know, we had a lot of young guys in there because they couldn't go. Some of the guys couldn't go. I think Adam got banged up, Adam Herman, you know, and he was yelling from the sideline. You know, Tyler Foster was in the game, and they kept battling. So I'm very emotional, you know. They're leaving Peden Stadium and all their entire careers and all the games they've won, and to leave like this. But there's 4 quarters left, and against Bowling Green, and that's what it's going to be about those guys. And we've got a couple days off to hopefully get some guys back and get healed up a little bit, and we're going to play our best for it at Bowling Green on Friday after Thanksgiving for those guys.
I saw you walked out with Zach Burks.
Yeah.
Is that something you've been asked to do before?
Actually, Zach talked to me about 10 days ago. You know, Zach's been in church with my family here in town. He's a guy that I recruited from the Kansas City area. You know, and he come up to me and says, "Coach, you know, family-wise, I won't get into his situation, but he said, Coach, it'd mean a lot to me if you and your wife would walk out." And I said, "Buddy, we'd be honored, you know." And he says, "You recruited me, and you picked me up at the airport, and you know, and it just went into this, you know, and you know, I'm proud, you know, that's what it's about, and so it's special." It really is.
Do you have anything to say to Ryan and Adam before the game?
Yeah, I did, and I saved them for last, knowing it was going to be tough. I mean, those two youngins grew up in my backyard, you know, on the trampoline for my son and daughter. His mom and dad are dear friends of the family, and I've seen them. They're probably a little bit taller, you know, about like that, you know, but. You know, I watched them play Little League baseball, Little League basketball, and football growing up. I've seen every game here. They used to play on Sundays, you know, and it was very emotional. I mean, it was tough. I didn't do a very good job in the weight room when I seen them, but I'm very proud of all the guys.